My name is Manny Pacheco. I am a Monstah. I'm from Taunton, Massachusetts, although I spent some time in Somerset with my aunt, Kathy. That was not a good time for me.
I'm usually afraid of most things, but for some reason the monsters at the office don't bother me as much. I don't know why that is. I guess it's just familiarity.
Sure, there's gonna be problems, but like guys yelling at you in the parking lot saying, "Hey, you're a monster. Hey, look at the monster." And it's like, I know I'm a monster. I've been a monster my whole life. Why don't you look in the mirror, pal? Huh? All I want to do is go to the Stop and Shop, get some bananas or something. But not bananas, because I think I'm allergic.
Plus, they'll eat you if you show fear.
Because, my mother was a monster, and my father was a monster. And usually when people say that, they're talking about some trauma or something. But for me, it was just, that's just what it is. Your mother's a monster. Your father's a monster. When you get mad at them, you can't yell at, "You're a monster!" But, because they'll be like, "Yeah, I know." Which is ineffective.
Monsters? I can tell you all about monsters in song.
Monstah, Monstah. I can tell you all the story about the one behind the door. He likes to wait until I'm turning off the light. And the one beneath the bed with the antlers on its head and its incandescent eyes that split the night. There's the saucer-headed creeps with their boops and with their beeps. Where they come from I can't even start to say. And the one with all the tentacles that shows up when I'm spinning calls me names that only deepen my dismay. Monstah, Monstah. Now you may think that we are fierce and the source of all your fears, but little introspection is in order. We're just a manifestation of your mental aberration, an existing psychological disorder. Mr. Antlers, with his eyes bright, represents your lack of insight, and don't even get me started on the hairy one. So take a moment to reflect, and I sincerely do expect you'll be surprised to find out who is the scary one. Monstah, Monstah. Jaws and the fur and the fear. No sleep, no time for sleeping. You got something that you got to figure out, my dear sir. Dig deep, dig a little deeper past the shadows and the battles with the rising horror. Dig deep, dig a little deeper until you find out you're the monster, monster, monster. Until you find out you're the monster, monster. Until you find out you're the monster, monster, monster.
1843, and it was considered quite a success among those who knew. Since then, not so much, not so much.
What is the scariest monster? Well, Wolfman's pretty scary, 'cause he's a wolf man.
I don't remember the color. It may have been black, but I'm not sure. That was in 1963, 63. Well, I took classes, electrical engineering. I was like 7 months in, and I realized nobody's gonna hire a monster. They're just not.
Was it... Maybe it was 62, because I was seeing Margaret at the time.
Can you find the monsters hidden in this old photograph? That's right, there's one. Oh, good eye. Well, that one was kind of easy. Oh, nice. But did you see her? Or him? Or them? In fact, 85% of the people in this photograph have done something that would qualify them as an absolute monster to the person standing next to them. Let's hope their secrets don't get out. Right, Stephanie Pridmore?
Oh yeah, the place is crawling with monsters. They're all, I don't know if it's a government program or something.
Yeah, the ones we have here are okay, but in general, monsters sort of freak me out.
But
What?
I thought you were a monster.
What?
I thought you were a monster.
No, I'm not a monster.
But you got like the crocodile-y face and all those teeth. And
Listen, just because a man has a long face, which is genetic, and takes care of his oral chompers, does not make him a monster.
okay, I'm sorry.
Well, I should think you should be.
Okay, jeez, I'm sorry. Just sort of look like a monster.
The boys in Washington, D.C.
No, that was political humor. Do you do political humor on this show? No. Okay, well.
With the body of an elephant and the mouth of a dinosaur and the disposition of...
No, the lights are a little bright. They put the powder on me, but I'm sort of covered with a thin layer of viscous ooze, so the powder can only do so much. It's all right. It is what it is. You know, because when 5 o'clock rolls around and I punch out, I just shut all that down, and it's so far behind me that I can't see it with a pair of binoculars. I mean, you ever see a monster in the day? Totally different monster. Totally different monster.
Monsters in the day.